Hello.
Hello, Dane. How are you?
Hello. Hi. Welcome to Cambly. Thanks. My name is Dane. Is it Nicholas?
Yes, yes,
Where are
yes,
you
it is.
from, please, Nicholas?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What country are you calling
I'm
from?
from Brazil,
Brazil,
Brazil, São Paulo.
São
Yes.
Paulo. Okay. And how long have you been on Cambly?
I started on Cambly recently
Yeah.
because I had this opportunity to start on behalf of my company. They allowed me to have these classes. I pay for 20-25% of the course, and they pay the rest.
That's
I'm
cool.
just exploring, just seeing how it goes to improve
Yeah.
my English, you know.
hmm Okay. So, what do you normally do in your lessons?
Uh, this is my second class, so
Oh,
like I said, I'm still exploring. In my first class, I just get to know the who I was talking to,
yeah.
just getting to know each other, not like following a script,
Set program. Yeah.
or a lesson. And still figuring out what I'm going to do. And I'm
hmm
thinking about following a class and going until the end to see how I do, you know.
So, what is your objective in English, though? What are you trying to achieve? Do you want to be fluent? Is it for business, pleasure? I mean, why do you want to learn English? You say your company's sponsoring this, but do you need to
Yes,
use more English in business?
not exactly. Not to the moment. I use all the documentation that I have to read and work with is in English, but I still don't
Oh,
have
you're a
the.
developer.
Yes, kind of.
Yeah, so you front end, back end, UI,
No, not
UX,
exactly.
app,
It's
app.
a consulting company. So we work with a lot of accountability, you know,
Yeah.
and closer processes um, like that.
Are you assisting with ERP?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Oracle,
okay.
Oracle ERP.
Yeah,
Okay.
fantastic. Great stuff. Automation.
Yes,
We call
yes,
this we
yes.
call this abundance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because everything becomes abundant once you start automating and using enterprise resource planning. So great
Uh-huh.
industry to be involved in. How long have you been working in this company?
Since February.
And how are you
So
finding it?
I'm adapting myself quite well.
Yeah.
So because this is my first professional experience,
hmm
you know. So before that, I only had contact with like front end, back end, full stack development,
Yeah.
kind
Is
of.
that
Uh,
all?
uh,
I love that we say I only had full stack Oracle, Python,
no, no, no,
coding. That's all.
no. Just a little contact, not not so advanced. But so for me, this is all new. All this. Uh,
It's
oh,
exciting.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, could I ask why did you choose me as a tutor, or was it random? I'm not offended if it's random.
It was random.
I knew it.
I'm
I'm
sorry, Dan.
offended.
No, but you're a great teacher.
No, I'm actually a businessman.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, yeah. I run a IT company in the UK. Well, I have an
Wow,
IT company in the UK. I work in artificial intelligence, deep machine learning, enterprise resource planning,
wow.
machine to machine connectivity and connectivity at a Cellcom and Satcom level for remote connectivity. But I'm also a professional corporate business coach. This is actually my studio that I
Wow, that's very cool.
so and I use artificial intelligence. I'm using facial recognition right now with my camera. So it understands. Sometimes I have guests here with me when I'm speaking to some of my private students. So
Uh-huh.
having this ability to be able to track my face and not my guest face is quite
Yes.
cool. So I'm very much involved in anything that is business. I am.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. And people normally, when they don't choose me randomly, normally
No.
come to me because I help them with their interview skills, preparation for
Yes.
advancement with their career, corporate idioms, public speaking, meeting agenda setting, negotiation skills. They'll come.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come to me because they want to increase or be more competent, shall we say, when they're speaking in a business environment. So normally that's why people come to me. So you might notice as well if we look at my schedule that it's full. Normally I've got a lot,
Yes.
a
Yes.
lot of regular students that come to me. And I think I've probably got
Uh-huh.
about 150 regular students.
That's
So
a
I
lot.
have 16, anything from 15, 16 classes a day, 6 days a week.
That's a lot. Yeah. But that's a good
Um,
idea because mainly I just want to improve my confidence, build my
yeah.
vocabulary. But I I know that in some point I will need to speak with my clients from other
You're doing
countries.
really well now. Your English is really good now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You're
So,
communicating, you're listening. You haven't asked
uh
me to repeat anything yet, or you haven't said what does that mean. So
no,
when you,
I can understand very well.
I
I
think so.
consume a lot of content in English, but I still think that my English is a little bit rusty when I try to talk to someone.
So, let me offer you a challenge and a question at the same time.
Sure, sure.
Would you like an easy lesson, or would you like a hard lesson?
I can do a hard lesson.
Are you sure?
Yes, I could do some challenge.
Yeah. No. Well, look. You know what learning is about. Going outside of your comfort zone. We don't do that. And what tends to happen is that you will, when you're talking to tutors on Cambly, you'll be answering the same questions over and over again. Like, what do you do? Where do you work? How long have you been it? So you get really good at answering those questions and
Uh-huh.
not necessarily learning. So let me just open something.
Okay.
Let me just find something. Do you know what IELTS is? Do you understand the IELTS, the English learning
No, no, I
exam?
don't.
Okay. You look like you're at a level where we can do this, and this is going to be meaningful for you. So I'm going to open something. So we're going to open some material. This is my material, not Cambly material. This is what I use
Mm-hmm.
with in Pro.
Sure.
When you look at it, you're going to think, this looks easy. Okay, so we'll see. It's deceptive. Don't be deceived. What we're going to talk about now is we're going to talk about the structure of your responses when you're communicating. You said that you're rusty, and you said that, well, actually, I need a bit of confidence. We're going to test that right now. Part of what I
Okay.
do is that I analyze what your abilities are and where your challenges are in English. This is a really good way of finding out. So let me just share a screen with you.
Okay.
And don't be nervous.
Sure.
It's only a lesson.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pick this page on the screen right now. You can see that there are some topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you'd be kind enough to have a little read through those topics and then let me know what you think you'd like to pick, which one you'd like to pick.
Hmm. Hmm. Could be helping someone, the first one.
Oh, okay, so helping someone, let's go to that. Looks easy, doesn't it, so far?
So far, yes.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to read the question to you. I'm going to ask you the question, but what I want you to do in your response is look at the 4 parameters below. So I'm going to ask you the question, can you describe a situation when you help someone? But in your response, in consecutive order, you need to tell me what the situation was, who the person was, how you helped them, and how you felt about helping this person afterwards. So there are four parameters that we need to follow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you the question, and then I'm going to allow you up to 30 seconds to give me a response. You can
Hmm.
respond whenever you want. You can respond immediately if you want to, but I'll allow you a little bit of time to think about your
Okay.
response. What I'm going to say, just as a word of advice, is focus on the question, not the answer.
Hmm.
I'll allow you the bullet points to guide you with your answer. But this question is, could you please describe a situation when you helped someone? Hard, isn't it?
Yes, kind of. Uh, I think I try to make it simple. So the
Yeah, no,
situation
make it.
was
Yeah, continue.
I was going to the gym in the morning,
Yeah.
and I saw a man in the middle of the street. The
Hmm.
street was empty, and he just asked me what time it was. It was a random man, I didn't know him, and I just looked at my clock, said I think it was 7:40, and I told him what time it was. I felt kind of strange because this never happened to me. It's because when it's morning, there is not a lot of people on the streets,
Yeah, yeah.
so you feel like kind of scared
It might
because
be a dangerous situation, so you was
yeah,
maybe a bit
yes,
nervous.
yes, because it's like I wasn't paying attention, and he just appeared from
Mm.
nothing, you know.
Well, you get one of these. That was a really good answer. Well done. That was a great answer. Okay.
Okay.
And there's some questions below, but I just want to just go again with this, if that's okay. So let's pick another topic, and let's pick it from this one.
Okay.
Okay. And if you'd like to pick one from this.
Okay. For me, it can be the person who likes cooking for others.
Ah, that's me. I'm actually cooking something at the moment. It's beautiful. I've got a tuna
Yeah.
pasta. Yeah, oh yeah, it's my tuna. If you had my tuna pasta, you'd move in with me. Yeah, you would. You'd be like, oh, Dane, you cook something else. It is that amazing. So, person who likes cooking for others. Okay,
Sure.
so let's go to that one.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is going to be describe someone who likes cooking for others. You should say who the person is, what they like to cook, who they like to cook for, and why he or she likes cooking.
Okay.
So, could you please describe someone who likes cooking for others?
So this person who likes really much to cook for others is my father. He likes to cook like everything, but I think that one of the main things that he likes the most to cook is barbecue, always on Sundays. And he cooks for all my family, my brother, for me, for my mother, and he likes cooking so much because he's already retired and he stays here at my house, and he says to me that it's one of the activities that keeps his mind busy, so he can feel more relaxed because he says to me that there's nothing much to do besides cooking, and taking care of the house, of me, of my brother, my mother, and that is why he likes cooking so much, and it's delicious. He likes to do a feijoada, you know,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
he did yesterday, and it was very, very good.
I love cooking fish. I like
Fish.
yeah. I was in a former life. I decided that I wanted to be a chef. I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
I did really I did. I just decided. I just one day I was in between jobs and I thought, what can I do? What do I? Well, I like food, and I like. Oh, well, I like. Currently, by the way, I live in Spain at the moment. But I've lived
Spain.
in. Yeah, I've lived in now 11 countries in the last 9 years. So I've been traveling. Yeah. But so I thought, I'll cook, I'll go to this Spanish restaurant. It was one of the best Spanish restaurants in
Yes,
in London.
in London.
Yeah, in London. I walked in the
Okay.
door and the owner was there, and the owner was the head chef. And I walked
Mm-hmm.
in the door and I said, excuse me, you got any jobs? And he said, what kind of jobs? I said, in the
No,
kitchen, chef. He said, are you a chef? I said, no.
no, but I want to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm quite a good cook. And he said, really? And I said, yeah. I said, have you got chef whites? I said, no. He said, right, go and put some chef whites on. So I put this other guy's chef whites on, and I went to the kitchen. And he said,
Uh-huh.
right, now cook. First of all, he gave me a steak. He gave me different things to prepare. And then
Uh-huh.
he gave me the fish. And fish is extremely difficult to cook. You
What is
have
it?
to really know what you're doing with fish when you cook it. So you have these little skipjack thing, the little red thing, and I cooked
Uh-huh.
them. And he gave me a job.
Really?
I started working, and I was making £800 a week working in a top Spanish restaurant, and I wasn't a
Wow.
chef. I feel
You
like I
stayed
want to be a
for how
chef
long?
today.
You stayed for how long being a chef?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah,
Then,
they changed the menu twice a week.
wow.
Twice a week, there were some things there were staple things that would stay on the menu, like gazpacho and things like that. But twice a week, we would, as chefs, we would meet and we would discuss
Uh-huh.
what we thought were the right dishes, and ordering, because we had to order everything for, if it was new dishes. It was really tough. It was a really, really tough job. I learned so much about
There
cooking.
was a lot of pressure.
Oh, massive. Yeah, a massive amount of pressure. When the restaurant is full, and this is the best restaurant, Spanish restaurant in London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to get things right. You
Yeah,
couldn't make a mistake.
yeah, yeah. I
So
imagine.
but what I'm going to say, I'm really impressed with you.
Why?
Because this is an IELTS exam. Okay, so you could actually pass your IELTS exam. This would be beneficial for you to actually do it, because it allows you entry into universities, and certainly if you wanted to go and work for a company in Europe and you said, yeah, I actually think that you'd hit 7 or maybe 7.5 with your score, which is one of the top scores. That is if you want to be a doctor, you want to pursue a highly qualified profession, you need 7 to go
At
to
least
university.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. From out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you do it. I know, right? I know professionals that have only got 6.5 for some of their professions to get into university, but I think you do easily do 7. The way that you're answering, they're perfect answers. This is very well structured. This is part of the problem that we have when we're speaking in other language, and this is why I'm testing you, is
Mm-hmm.
that when we're not fluent, what happens is I speak, you listen, you translate into Portuguese, and you start formulating a response.
Yes.
This is happening in milliseconds. So it's milliseconds it's happening. So you're already, there's a question is starting, you're starting to go, oh, right, I need to, so all of this stuff's going on. So, but when you're listening, you miss things. I know this from experience. I speak two other
Yes.
languages. So I know that sometimes when people speak to me, I will miss, one of the biggest things that I miss is singular or plural. This is one of the biggest things that I miss. So somebody will ask me for, I don't know, they will, can you give me some examples? Yeah, and I will, can you give me an example? Yeah, what I'm hearing is, can you give me an example? So when I answer, I give one example, not example. So I'm only giving half of the answer because I'm not listening. I'm trying to
Yes.
formulate the response. But I know this now. But like I
Yes.
say, for me, the other thing is being specific or general in something. If we're asking something, we want a general answer to it, or a specific answer, or whether the question is about you or whether it's about people. You have an opinion, but then you have a generalized opinion of other people. But you've done very, very well today. I'm very impressed with you. I hope you do decide to come back and see me sometime. What I'd really
Sure.
like to
Sure.
do is start talking about business. I think you'd
Business. Okay.
be. There's something that we can do. We've got 8 minutes, but I can show you something.
Okay.
Let me
Let's
just
go.
get rid of this. Let's go to. Do you know what business jargon is?
Business. What jargon?
Jargon. Yeah, I think it's the same in Portuguese. I think the word jargon is the same in Portuguese. Let me have a look. Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit of reading in this. Let's grab this. Okay, so this is a description of business jargon. Uh-oh. Okay. Would you be kind enough to read that to me, please, Nicholas?
Okay. Business jargon is words and phrases used by business employees to convey unique ideas and directions, such as working too hard, sending information to clients, or giving mid-level employees more authority. Though you can replace most business jargons with other common words and phrases, this slang has become so popular it can be almost like a second language to those in the business field.
Well done. He struggled on though, but you
Yes.
immediately rectified, went through though. Well
Yes.
done. Okay, so
Okay.
imagine I'm a client that's come to your company, and we're in
Mm-hmm.
a Teams meeting right now. And you've just been asked to look after me and answer any questions that I may have about your company. And
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that I'm going to ask you, I'll pin this first. The first thing I'm going to ask you is, Nicholas, can you tell me what your company's core competency is? The core competency refers to a company or individual's main skill or area of expertise. So what I'm really asking you is, what is your company's main skill or area of expertise? So how would you answer that if I asked you, yeah, so Nicholas, what is your company's core competency?
It's financial consolidation and close. Do you want me to?
Imagine that
So
I'm a client, and the question that I've asked, I need you to be very explicit and be very uh, thoughtful of. You're representing your company. You're going to talk
Mhm.
about what is your company an expert in doing.
Okay. So we have a lot of clients that we help them to automate all of their processes about generating new reports about their accountability and any financial demonstrations that they have to public for the market.
Okay. How old is your company? How long have they been
Uh,
running?
they've been running for over 2 decades.
20 years. And what kind of reputation do they have in comparison to competitors? Are you number one, number three in the top 20? Where would you say you were?
It's an Italian multinational company that it's among the one of the best consulting companies here in Brazil and also in the head offices in Italy. And it's different because its main principles, it's the circular economy. So it's very focused on the environment and using the technology to acquire the best results with the best technologies and using the minimum of effort, I would say.
That was better, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah. So if I'm going to be you right now, and you ask me that question, I would say, look, we are cutting edge consultancy. We rely heavily on innovation within technology, but that also means that we are a customer centric organization. We're a global entity, meaning that we have a reputation for providing excellence with our service and
mhm,
great reputation. We tend to look at our clients more like partners because we understand their pain points and how that we can innovate and create new solutions for today's biggest challenges within finance.
much
Wow.
better.
Wow. I don't work
Yes,
for your company, but I can talk like I do because
yes,
I'm English. I'm an English guy, so I know the words.
yes,
So if you want to feel, if you like to feel very confident about who you are and what you do in your role, um, definitely come back and see me because I'm what I can do. And I'm not asking you, Nicholas, to be me. I'm not saying be me
sure.
and say this.
Yes,
What I'm saying is there's a way that you can use English language that will make people in a meeting shut up. They'll stop talking. They'll just listen to you. They're like, wow,
yes.
this guy's going to be the CEO next year. And we
Yes,
want that confidence.
very
This
good.
this is your career. You're stepping out on your career. You've been with your company for less than a year, but you want to impress them and you want to show them that you've got the ability not only to do the job, but surpass their expectations of what you can do as far as adding value to their process, to their organization, to their reputation. And
Yes,
you can do that. You're at a stage with your English right now that I'd be very confident in saying that I could help you greatly with your career progression
sure.
just by helping
Perfect.
you with your dialogue. We know what the way that you're speaking.
Very, very good.
Well, look, I'm going to recommend that you go and see other tutors, and if you want to do some, there are some of these things that you can do, but I'm a bit unorthodox. I'm not A B C D E F G. Come on, Nicholas, why don't you sing along with me? I'm not one of those teachers. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm a,
yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
we had discussed intellectual topics in order to add more vocabulary to your existing extensive vocabulary, and give you more confidence when you're speaking, that you feel like you're really connecting and communicating with your audience, which, by the way, is everyone.
Yes,
Everybody is your audience. It doesn't matter if you're presenting or you're speaking in a corridor to somebody or you're having a you've got an audience. They're listening to you. And make them listen to you and think, wow, this guy's organized, he's confident, he knows what he's talking about. This is going to help you with your career aspirations and visualizations in the future. So
sure.
we've got 42 seconds left. I hope you've enjoyed your
Yeah, I
30
did.
minutes with
I
Dane.
did.
Um,
I yes, I like it more than talk about cooking and eating. So
no,
yeah, this was good. Very good.
different.
Different.
Yeah.
Very different than I'm used to.
I think this is why I have such a high number of return students, is because I try to add quality and take you out of your comfort zone,
Yes.
make you learn. make you learn things. Okay,